Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Szpakowo. I believe we are now on episode 50, and I think I misrepresented the episode numbers last time because I was in the middle of editing episode 48 while recording episode 49, and forgot that everything was the way it was. Now, as you saw in the little intro clip, we did a couple of contracts, got some cultivating done with this lovely new cultivator that I purchased. Now, this is not the one I was actually going for, or that I'm looking for in the long run, but this is actually quite a good one. It's, I want to say 5 meters, and it only cost us 1,600, and what I did was I sold the little 3 meter one that we had for about 500 or 600 euros as well, and that sort of just helped balance out the cost a little bit. Now, it's still a fairly low horsepower one. It's certainly low enough this tractor can run it. The T25 might be able to, but it would probably be a bit of a push. But I don't see us using that for cultivating any much more, really. And, you know, for the price of one of these little basic ones, you know, if we had to, we could just buy one pretty much whenever. But yeah, as you probably saw, we've got some weeds. So I was coming back from the cultivating contract. I had a brain reboot for a minute there. Yeah, and I saw the weeds. I don't know why that tank is still open. Let's see if we can close that. Is there a button to close that? Unfold, lower, turn on, unload. No. Huh. Oh well. Well, let's unfold it. Maybe it'll close it itself in a bit. Who knows? But yes, as we were coming back, I saw that there were some weeds in here because I'd kind of forgotten that we'd planted this one, because it's the only field we actually have planted at the minute. So what I did was I grabbed the I stopped and gave the tractor a bit of a wash off and grabbed this, obviously, and a little bit of the community herbicide. Now, we're not going to need much for this, because this since we bought this off of the people of Szpakowo, it's got the sprayer, the John Deere Sense and Spray jobby on it, which is really handy for stuff like this, and it is going to just knock off these weeds an absolute treat. As you can see, it is having itself a grand old time, and not spraying into the river there as we turn around. Now I'm trying not to run over these, because I think because I'm not running proper narrow tyres, these tyres will crush the weeds, and that would be bad because then they might regrow. So we're doing a weird little toodle around the field, but and now we're getting stuck on the fence there. Yeah, that's the way to do it, Feldin. Well done. Good job. Let's take that little help window off, so there should be a few more up here. There we go. Get that big old whoosh around. Try not to hit anything else. Oh, yes. So, yeah, what's on the agenda for today? Well, we got a little bit of money back again, which is a good thing. And what we're going to need to do is potentially sell off some stuff, because we've got plenty of strawberries in hand now, and I believe November is the month for selling strawberries. So we'll have a look at that. Okay, we should be good there. Just check on the map and see what if it will show us the weeds. Right, we are here. We want to see weed growth. There we go. Looks like there are a few little odds and ends on the very outskirts, the edge, and down the side of the road and stuff. But that's actually, that might be stones. Let me turn off stones. There we go. Oh yeah, there's a few little individual weeds knocking around in the field, but that's fine. Not too fussed about that. So yeah, as I was saying, strawberries are a big thing. We have plenty of strawberries. I want to say we've got probably a full trailer load at this point. So as soon as the price comes up a little bit, we are going to get off and sell them. So what I'm going to do here is just run over and unload the spray, the herbicide, because we used very little of it. I wasn't actively watching the gauge, but I think we probably dropped maybe a couple of litres at most. It was not a significant amount. So yeah, since we're off the road now, let's have a quick check on the old prices. So strawberries, we are looking for in the 280s. Yeah, because 287 is the max it'll get up to today. And we are currently sitting at the Crossroads storage. I could do, but it's an awkward one to get to. Unless I can get it all in one trailer or take boxes. I think I'd rather get it in a trailer because that's a lot of strawberries. I think we've got something in the order of like 10,000 litres of them. Strawberries. Yeah, we've got 10,000 litres plus another 4 boxes outside, which is 2,000 litres. So we've probably got an entire trailer load, is my guess. So yeah, that's going to be a fun thing. So I was looking at prices, wasn't I? Yeah, so we might be able to swing it and do the cellar then, storage cellar. We'll have a think about that. But yeah, I'm going to unload this and then get back down to the farm with our unconventional balance weight on the front of it. And yeah, we'll get this taken back and I'll see you again. What have we got left to do? Oh, I think I have to cultivate that big square field around the back as well. So I might do that while we're waiting for the prices to go up. And then we can go and have a look at selling off some strawberries, I think. Get a little bit more money in. Because I've got my eyes on a field. I don't know if it's at a good price right now, but yeah, if we can get field 39 back here, that is currently, it's 44 grand. I don't think we're going to be able to afford that right now, because we've got other things to do as well. We've got, I mean, just for the sake of argument, let's have a look at that one. That's only 30 grand, but that is... it's almost 120% yield potential, half a hectare, whereas this one is almost an entire hectare. So yeah, I kind of think that will work out as the better deal, even though the other one's got the high yield potential. This is more than 20% bigger than this one. Yeah, so there is that. But yeah, I think we've got this field down here. Field 50 is the one we have to cultivate. And I mean, technically we need to plant a bunch of stuff in all of them too. I was going to do cover crop. So we'll see about that. But yes, I'm going to get this unloaded and I'll see you all back at... probably back at the farm once we are getting the strawberries ready to go. And we're back, poodling along the back roads of... Szpakowo, yes, I forgot where we were for a moment there. Yes, poodling along these wonderful back roads with a bit of a delivery on our hands. Yes, you can't see much there because there's a bunch of stuff crammed in the back, but we are slowing down a little bit, and this is why. We have just shy of 12,000 litres of strawberries and 3 pallets of eggs, and this poor little Antonio Carraro Tigra car, something like that, it is having it's living its best life, let's just say that. It is having a hard time pulling this little lot, but it is doing magnificently. This is the only slow portion of the journey as we sort of gently elevate towards the main road. And then we whiz across it right quick and up to the sell point. We're going to sell eggs and strawberries here at the Crossroads storage cellar, which is, where are we? We are coming up this road here. I better hurry. Okay, so I need to avoid that one because that's on the crossroads. So yeah, I'm just making sure I don't accidentally run over a sell point and drop the eggs in the wrong one or something. But yeah, we are gonna, nothing coming that way. We're going for it, giving it the beans such as it has, because it does not have a lot of beans, this thing. But yes, so let's pull in here and take it around the long way, because that's where the other sell point is. money hasn't mysteriously gone up, so that's good. Okay. So we're going to stop here for just a moment. I'm going to hop out and start throwing these eggs over because I've nestled them in on the strawberries. There's one pallet. Ah, that didn't go as according to... Jeez, we yeeted that over the top, didn't we? That did not go according to plan. Okay, we're going to plonk that there. Oh, of course, it had to tip over, didn't it? So we got 2,500 from the first box and a bit. And the rest of them, we'll just hang on to that over there. Okay, we can drop that. So we've got 25 plus another, when it finishes, 3 3/4 plus, oh yeah, okay, so we've done pretty good out of that. We got a solid 6.5 grand. So now I've just got to tip this little lot in. So I'm going to try, hopefully this is, okay, that's set to left tip. Now this one I think is set to rear, oh it is set to left side as well. So yeah, we got 100 and something litres from that. I'm kind of not expecting this to work well. I'm probably going to have to back out of here. Yeah, I didn't think I would get that lucky with it. Okay, so now comes the fun part of me trying to reverse this trailer in, because we can do... Oh, it's only left or right. Okay, we're going to have to go with right side. And hope that I can actually reverse this thing in properly. This is why they gave us the what was it, that Iveco lorry that we used to do that contract with the other episode. Yeah, because this one is nestled in quite well in here. Come on, a little bit further. Please find the trigger. There it is. Okay. 11,000 litres of strawberries. Go! And there they went. Another 3.5 grand. Well, can't go wrong with that. And I actually managed to reverse this trailer in there. That is a miracle in and of itself. So now we've got 27 grand to play with. Well, we're not going to do too much with that at the moment. However, one thing we've still got the manure spreader up at the thing we need to pick up at the shops. And we've also got to do what have we got to do? Oh yes, we've got to seed some cover crop into our stuff, into our fields. I figure I'd throw some of that down, and then I think we have to cultivate it back in again. Yeah, but yes. So what was I going to do? Oh yes, I had a fantastic little idea for that. So I'm just going to cruise to a stop there and go to, where are we, Cedars down here. I found this little jobby. Now we're just going to do a test with it, so I'm going to lease it for the day, but what this is, if I'm understanding it correctly with all this linkage here, this is a broadcast seeder for cover crops and catch crops and things like grasses. I believe that's all it does. So we are going to have the linky balls on there, lower link balls on that, because yeah, that assembly looks like it's all for fitting to something. So we'll rent that. I mean, we could technically buy it, but this one, I believe, yeah, this only does grass, clover, the other one that I can't think of the name of, and the oilseed radish. Where's that other one that's not clover? Oh, my brain has just gone. Yeah, so we'll rent that. It's only going to cost us €67, which is lovely. So we'll rent that. I wish I could remember what that one is. I've got to go look at the map now. because that should tell us. Oh, next one over. Oh, alfalfa, that was it. Clover and alfalfa, yes. Now, it almost looked like that had a, what's it hitch on it, a trailer hitch? So we might be able to hook it up to this trailer, or just pick it up and huff it into the back of this thing here. That might be the better option. But yeah, so I'm going to drive this little lot back down to the farm. I think this trailer needs to be repaired, and this thing, it's not in the worst condition. It is overdue for an inspection though, so could potentially do some repairs on this. I'll drive up to the thing and see what's going on with that seeder, because if it's light enough that I can carry it, then what I might do is repair this. Get them to repair the trailer and pop the Tiger car in for an inspection, and just carry the thing back home, because it looked like it was a fairly small thing, and it just yeets out the seed, flings it out every which way. That's how it works, kind of. So yeah, that is what we are going to do. Oh, this drives so much nicer now that it doesn't have 12,000 litres of strawberries in it. But yes, so I shall see you all back down at the farm momentarily. Okay, so I had to run up and grab some seed because I forgot to do that, but our trailer has been brought back down, and the Tiger car is getting inspected, and I thought, just for fun, we'd use the T25, give that a nice little gentle run out, doing some spreadage of seeds. There we go. Now this thing has like a 10-metre spread width, something like that. And since this is a catch crop, it should spread, the seed amount should go quite a long way. So I'm not too concerned about that, but it does go at a fair old clip, doesn't it? Oh yes. I think we have to cultivate this in at the time next season when we are going to plant. So whatever state this is in, we shall be doing that. Forwards, please. There we go. Lovely. Cool, this is going at a fair old clip, indeed. I mean, we are literally going at full pelt down here. That is a bit quicker than I'd expected it would go. Not gonna lie there. So that is getting a nice amount of seed out. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, just for doing something like this, or for doing some grass seed, this is literally the perfect thing. I missed a couple of spots back there, but I'll go back and grab them. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, that reminds me. You may have just heard a bleat from the sheep field just behind us. Well, we've had some new additions there. And as soon as we get this little bit of spreadage done, we'll go and have a look. I've forgotten how many we're up to, but I think we've jumped up to like 7 or 8 now, because we were on like 6 before, something like that. That bit, and this bit going up here, and that bit there. We swing it around, and this little blurt right there, got that, lovely. Okay, so we'll just stop here quick and run up and have a look at the old sheepies. Yes, we have, did it say how many? I have to go around to see them, don't I? But yes, we've got a number of sheep. I see a couple of extra small ones in there. Oh, we've got 9 total, which is absolutely fantastic. And they are still quite full of food. What I had to do was I had stashed the a few bales in there, so they're munching on them. And since I needed the Tiger car back, I sort of just tipped all this lot out, because I didn't really want to worry too much about trying to stack it up in there at the moment. But yeah, they'll be getting through it fairly quick now. That's 9 of... how many can it take? Do I have to look in here? Trying to remember where I have to look for that. No, not that. There it is. Oh, 9 of 30. So we've still got a bit of wiggle room in there, which is lovely. And what else have we got to do today? Yeah, I think pretty much we're on a tear with this this little seeder. Oh yeah, we got the strawberries all sold, so they're out of the way. We've got a massive load of honey. Oh, I should have checked that while I was up there too, because we've got 6, 7, 8 cases in there, and this is our sort of reserve supply for the special secret fermentator thing over there. Yeah, but no, we've got a lot of honey we can sell, and I think there might be another crate up here ready to take, possibly. Are you full? 400 litres, lovely. So we'll get this back down here. So we've got 2 pallets of wool, 6 and is it 8 now crates of this we can sell, plus all the silage bales. Oh yeah, and I forget if I mentioned it in the last video or showed any of it in the last video, but what I did was, I may not have, we'll just run over there quick. I know the tractor's burning fuel, but that'd be fine. I had, in preparation for getting a barn put up here, I did mow this, give it a quick cut, and we got, how many more? There's 5 more bales here at 3,500 litres each. So we've got an absolute mountain of silage bales to sell. Now, what I'm probably going to do is move the trailer out the way after we've done that seeding, and maybe get some guys to come around and at least maybe lay out a foundation for, well, not a foundation, but like mark out the area where we're going to put that new pig barn. So that'll be good, because we need to get some stuff going there. And there's a couple of things in here I want to sell as well. We've got this little hay picker-upper thing, hay fork, and around the back here, I think we're still renting that. In fact, yeah, why are we still renting that? Let me check. Yeah, vegetable technology. Which one is it that we've got? This is the one for planting. Is it in? Oh, there it is. This is the one for planting. Oh, okay, corn. Okay. Well, we've got something that plants corn and soybean now, so I don't imagine us doing the rest of that. So we can. Well, we don't need to be hanging on to that at all. Actually, what else did we have on rent? I think it was. Oh yeah, just these. That and the baler. Yes. Okay, well, I'll see about getting that sent back then, because we don't need that anymore. I was going to eventually purchase it, but I think it's probably not necessary now, because we've got this little planter back here that will do our corn and sorghum, and not sorghum, where is it? Owned vehicles, planters. Yeah, that does the corn, the sunflower, the soybeans, and the sugar beet. So, yeah, we might as well return that. So we've got that to return, and then that old digger that we had from way back in the day that did the parsnips and stuff that caused the catastrophe that we had, where we had a sea of parsnips all over the shop. That was very exciting, but also very, very over the top and unnecessary. So we, yeah, we'll take that out to the shop at some point and sell that, and then see about maybe getting some guys in, like I say, to mark out that the base, to get the foundations done, so they can get that barn up for us, that big shed, and then we'll move the 2 adults over, the breeding pair, as it were. And yeah, so I am going to carry on with this. So we've got this field down here. What I'll probably do is, once this field's done, I think I'll just switch over to the other tractor, the, what do you call it, the Zetor that we bought, and use that one to do the other 2 fields up at the top, just so this one isn't driving all over creation. But we'll get this washed up and popped back in the shed. But yeah, it's nice to be out and about using this again. Like I say, it is what do you call it? It is in its retirement phase of usage. But little jobs like this is basically just driving back and forth across the field, just throwing out a little bit of seed. I think we can trust it to do that and not have any concerns, because it is still technically a working tractor. So yeah, not a bad thing. But yeah, so I'm going to get on with this, and we'll pop back in and catch up once the seeding's done, and we're looking at what's happening with the pig barn and that foundation and stuff. Okay, we are just finishing up the last of our broadcast seeding of oilseed radish, so that is lovely. Now, we had a phone call from, well, we made a phone call and then had a phone call. Yes, the lads from the building shed company place, the words escaped me. Yeah, the people that are going to be constructing our pig shed for us have come down quick. They were passing through the neighbourhood, so it wasn't too bad. And they did some measurements and threw down a bit of gravel for us, just to sort of mark out the area. Now, they weren't sure quite what was going to happen with like a manure pit or a slurry tank. I don't believe the barn actually comes with either of those, which is mildly concerning, so we might have another small expense. But yeah, you can see we moved the thing out of the way there, the trailer of bales. But if I just come down here, you can see now what they've done is they've marked this out, this patch here, and we've got a little bit of space to the right there and also to the left, where we may put a tank of some sort, or a manure pit or something, just in case. Because this one over here, just going to stop there for a second, the pigs over here, they don't come with manure themselves. If we come over and look, we've got to give the bales a little jiggle. Come on. Take my delicious straw. Where are you? Ah, there it is. Yes, so they don't say they have a manure thing. They do say they've got 3,000 litres of slurry, which is nice because it has a built-in little slurry pipe thing there, little tank under the pig pen. But I had to put in a separate manure thing over here. So what I may have to do with the other one is put in another one of these or similar. Just stash it up the side of the thing, and I may have to put in a manure, a slurry pit as well. But we'll see about that in the future. Now, this little tractor. What are we doing with it now? I'm not sure what we're doing. We're going to go park it is what we're going to do. I took the other seeder up with me and dropped it off at the thing because we didn't particularly need it. We didn't need it any longer, so no sense in keeping it throughout the day. This I'll have to unload the seed from because we could always put it in our little seeder back there. For now, I'm just going to reverse back in here and be done with it. But yeah, I'll get this emptied out later on, and yeah, we got 105 left. How much do we have in that? 82 litres. Yes, I could basically just unload that into that, so that should be fine. Yep, so last task we have of the day is to wash off our little tractor. So yeah, T25 had a little bit of an outing, got a little bit of work done with her, still looking lovely. Like I say, that's largely going to be the maximum this little tractor does now, little odd jobs like that, possibly baling and windrowing this little clover field as and when we do that. But Obviously we've got the little push, sort of self-propelled push mower, I guess you could call it. We've got that over there which we can cut this with, so yeah, it doesn't have to zoom up and down mowing all day long. There we go. Lovely sheep. And our, obviously, radish is growing. Good old OSR. And we'll see where we go. I know the people of Szpakowo over there do have a, what do you call it? It's a direct drill seeder. Depending on what the power rating is on that, we might ask if we can borrow it to test a little bit, because this field here is pretty close. It's just right by their little setup there. But yeah, just to see if we need to cultivate it first, or if we can just direct drill into it. So we'll figure that out. That's a future problem though, next year, so don't need to worry about that. But yeah, for now I'm going to pop this back in the little shed there, and we've already got more strawberries. Lovely. Yeah, so I do hope you've enjoyed whatever this was, and if you have, please give us a like, and even if you haven't, please give us a like anyway. And do subscribe if you have not already, and comments are always welcomed, and if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And with that, I shall bid you all farewell. Cheerio everyone.